Just kind of making a play for myself whenever that needed to be. So I think that's probably the biggest thing, and then just working on everything else in my game.
What have you done to kind of work on your three-point shooting, become more consistent? Is there some things you do in practice?
Just getting shots up. Just getting a ton of shots up before and after practice in the off season. Trying to get in there every day, if not most of the days in the week. I think the biggest thing is just getting shots up, just to see the ball go through the net.
Who's the best three-point shooter on the team?
Still Marcus. But I would love to go against him anytime. But I would probably say Marcus.
What about Kenny Williams? How does he look?
He's looking good. Kenny came in. He does everything Coach tells him to do. Works hard defensively, works hard. He's shooting the ball pretty well. So he's looking really good. Both the freshmen are looking really good.
When you come into the season and you're adding to your offensive game, you kind of think about the NBA and what you need to do to be an NBA player when you're kind of getting ready and practicing stuff?
Obviously, the NBA, I'd be lying to you if I didn't say the NBA was a goal and a dream. But right now, at this moment, I'm focusing on our team. And so everything that I do, obviously, is trying to get myself better, which will help later on down the road. But everything that I do is trying to get myself better for this team. Whether the NBA comes or not, I'm not really worried about that right now.
What do you like about Luke's game, and how is he going to help you guys?
Luke is great. I mean, I would say more of a stretch four. He's really been shooting the ball well, and works hard. He's able to bang down there a little bit with the big guys. So Luke's going to be great for us. Whenever he gets a chance, I think he'll really take advantage of it.
Somebody asked you in Chapel Hill a couple weeks ago what your role is going to be, and you said scorer. And I thought it was a really interesting response. Obviously, that illustrates how your mind has changed so much in the last 12 months.
Yeah, the crazy thing is I didn't just say I'm a scorer. That's the crazy thing. Somebody asked me that question, and I said I feel like I'm a big scorer for our team. And with that, we have so many pieces on this team that can score. But I really feel like I have the confidence that I'm a big piece as well. And so with that being said, I feel like that's probably my biggest strength. I've really worked on rebounding a little bit more, and defensively trying to get a little more of a mindset to get stops. But I just feel like I'm a little bit more of a scorer, and I feel like that can really help the team.
Is it also because of your range? Because you can kind of score anywhere on the court. And you have the build for it, you can be playing the position for it, and that would give the perimeter and the interior the kind of balance that they need.
Definitely, I think that helps. Being versatile, I think, definitely works in my favor and the team's favor. So being able to score anywhere on the court definitely helps. So I'm looking forward to it.
You know, you guys have a lot of offensive weapons, but Kennedy said his team has to take pride in playing defense as well. Has there been a big emphasis from the coaches and the staff this summer? I mean, the workout so far?
Yeah, I mean, we've had 15, 16 practices. Probably the first 10 were straight defense. I think we just started doing dummy offense and putting in some of the plays from last year, these past couple practices. So obviously seeing that, coach's mindset is we have to be better on defense. And for us, we have to take more pride in getting stops, rebounding. Like I said earlier, defensive rebounding, I think we were one of the worst teams in the country, which is crazy because we were one of the best in offensive rebounding. And so for that, I think on the defensive end, if we can take advantage of us being long, athletic, and really try to get defensive stops and rebound, I think that'll just make our team that much better.
You guys bought into that so far? Okay.
Definitely. Every competition that we do, everything that we do, whether it's defense, offense, whatever it is, everybody's trying to win. And that's just going against each other. And so once we are able to step out there and play against somebody else, I'm really looking forward to see the fire and everything that everybody has going into that.
What was the hardest thing kind of coming to college as a freshman, adjusting to? It could be anything in terms of basketball or just life in general.
Off the court wasn't too bad for me. But honestly, I think it's all the hype that you come in with as a high schooler. You have all the hype, you're supposed to start, supposed to average this much, all this stuff. But there's all these little things that you have to learn within the system. With coach's system, there's quite a few things you have to learn on the wing. quite a few things you have to do on the wing. And so for me, that learning curve took a lot longer than I wanted it to. But there's just so many little things that people don't really see that you have to learn and have to do. You just can't step out there and play like you were in high school. And so I think that was the biggest thing for me. And then obviously you're going against guys that are bigger, stronger, just as good as you, even better than you. So I think competition level definitely is a big one as well.
You've added weight over the offseason from the season.
I've added about 10, 15 pounds. And with that, it's strength, not just weight. And so I think that'll really help me this year.
You talked about rebounding.
We love Sean. Him being able to travel with us, him being able to be on the coaching staff, we're really looking forward to it. It'll be great to have him on the staff.
Justin, who's your most underrated player in the ACC on another team?
On another team. Honestly, that's tough because I don't know a ton of the guys in the ACC. Obviously, all the guys that are here are great players, but I don't really know any underrated guys.
And also, the other question I asked everybody is, who's the best player ever put on your uniform? Best Carolina player of all time?
To ever put on my uniform as far as 44?
No, sorry, best Carolina.
Carolina.
Best Carolina.
Obviously, you say Michael Jordan. But while he was at North Carolina, I'd probably have to say Tyler Hansbrough.
You talked about rebounding a minute ago. Is there anything that causes that gap where you're a really good team as far as offense rebounding, but then struggle a little bit on the defensive end?
The big thing was we just didn't really get as many stops as we were supposed to. And then we weren't boxing out. Obviously, like I said before, we're long and athletic, so a lot of guys try to just go up there and jump for the rebound. When in college, you definitely have to go make some type of contact and go get it. And that was just a little bit more 1-2, a little bit more heart to go get the ball. And so I think this year everybody's locked in and we should be all right.
Big difference from defense and preseason practice. We talked about. You sense that as well?
Yeah, I mean everybody's locked in on the defensive end. We know we can score with some of the best teams out there. The biggest thing that separates us from being good or great is on the defensive end. And if everybody can lock in there and try to get defense stopped, take pride of keeping their man from scoring, I think we'll really take that next step.
Was it just kind of missing at the end of games last year?
I think so. I think towards the end we got a little bit better at it. But I think if we're able to just take more pride, just a little bit more pride on the defensive end, we'll be all right.
When you're in a shooting